Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches come their way. It's the Eagles going up against the Redskins. Now we'll go down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 3 matchup.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Two NFC East teams about to go at it as we join you from Lincoln Financial Field.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms. It always gets ratcheted up, the intensity that is, when you got a divisional matchup at your hands like we do today.
There's no doubt about that, Jim. When you play a division opponent the second time around, you know, there's an animosity that grows from the first game. Which coaching staff can come up with a different scheme in a different way of attacking the opponent is the one that's going to have the best chance to win here today.
The Redskins are back deep, waiting to return the kick.
Jones prepared to kick it away. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Griffin's coming onto the field now, having found his mark last week on over 50% of his throws.
First down coming up. Split backfield here.
Griffin's back in shotgun formation. Looking long. What a catch.
And he's brought to the ground.
Well, this early in the game, to watch the opposing offense march down the field and get inside the 20, this keeps the defense, they might be shaking a little, but if they stop them here to a field goal try or worse, that'll get their confidence back.
First down here after the completion.
Griffin's setting up now in the pistol. Handoff. Jenkins is there to take it down. Here's a look at the Redskins offense. This is an efficient group. Last week turning the football over just once.
Second down.
Alfred Morris lined up in the backfield. Scrambling now.
Eyeing that left side. Incomplete.
Here's how the Eagles defense. This is a ball-hawking unit that a week ago came up with 4 takeaways. Jackson's a receiver in the slot.
3rd and 5. And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's 3rd down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
This will be a 34-yard field goal attempt.
The kick is good.
You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces everything.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
Foles is going to be leading the team today, of course. 3 years of competition in this league, and now starting to find his rhythm. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. Here's our look at the Eagles offense. This is an efficient group. Last week, turning the football over just once. Second down coming up. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Incomplete. Here's a look at the Redskins defense. Last week was a special one for this defense as they were all over the quarterback time and time again. Third down coming up. They're hoping to do a better job converting today than they did last week. The Redskins come out in the nickel. 3rd and 9. Set up screen. Gains 20.
Don't always have to throw the football past the yard markers. That's another thing I hate to hear. This time the offense throws it behind the yard markers on the screen pass. Good execution. They pick up a first down.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Foles will take it from the gun. And he's taken down.
Beautiful timing that time by the safety. That's what it's about when you talk about blitzing. Space the field properly so the safety has a lane to run into, and timing the snap of the ball. They did everything right that time. Good job of the safety getting that sack.
The Redskins lined up in the nickel. Foles is going to take the snap from the shotgun. The pass is incomplete. There was no one open.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at 3rd and long. And look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
Foles takes it from the gun. Throws to the right. Selleck's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
The Eagles know they were in a terrible situation like that. The first 2 plays were not very good, so it's 3rd and long. But all you need is one really good one, and they got it that time. 3rd and long, and they pick up the first down. Nice job.
1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's the handoff.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Offense lines up here. 2nd down and 7. Great pass, great catch, great control.
Nice job by the quarterback. Nobody open down the field. He throws it short. It does not get a first down, but it sure makes 3rd down a lot easier.
The Eagles from the 37. Foles, handoff. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Offside, defense.
He was trying to get an early jump on the play, but the referee caught him in the neutral zone. First down here. KC's got it on the handoff. They bring him to the turf. Coming up, 2nd down. The Redskins will come out in the dime. And the immediate handoff to the fullback. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
1-yard loss on the play.
Third down. This has been a long drive so far.
Nick Foles from the shotgun.
He'll throw it over the middle. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
What a drive this has been. First down and 10. They're setting up screen. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
The margin of error against man-to-man defense is much smaller for a quarterback than it would be against zone defenses. That time the quarterback right on target. Good throw.
This long drive continues. 2nd and 11. Brent Selleck makes the catch.
Met by Kerrigan this time.
They connect on that pass play, but it's still third down. Play number 13 coming up on this drive. Marching down the field and taking their time.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Foles can't find a man open that time.
That's a nice route that time by the wide receiver, running the corner route, and the quarterback just throws it too far and misses it.
The kick is good.
That was a nice long drive by the offense that time, and it stalls out. But good job by the kicker coming in and putting 3 points on the board.
Fair catch this time, and no return as this goes for a touchback.
The Redskins are set for their next possession.
They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation.
RG3 has it under center. And Morris is lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. First down at the 20. And Morris is stopped there.
Second down now.
The Eagles go with the dime formation here on defense. Delayed handoff, and he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Morris is able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
First down here after the run.
And Morris is in the backfield. Single back set.
Brings it in. He's brought to a halt.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
Morris is in the backfield.
Now 1st and 10.
Handoff by Griffin. Cox is there to make the tackle.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
And here we have second down.
RG3 has it under center.
Second and 6. Could have been intercepted.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
Let's see what they do on this third down situation. Third down and 6.
It's Garcon.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Good job by the offense, getting another first down. You can tell by looking down on the field, the defense, hands on their knees. They are getting tired.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
And Morris is lined up in a single back formation.
First and 10.
And Morris is going to secure the handoff.
Good piece of tackling.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Griffin III will have it in the pistol.
Second down and 9.
Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
Now looking at third down.
Griffin's going to be in the pistol here.
Keeps it here. Incomplete. This is going to be a long field goal attempt. Not enough leg with that one.
Well, that time it's like you stand on the tee box, you're trying to hit a 300-yard drive, and you miss-hit it, and it goes 200. That's exactly what happened to the kick that time. It was just a miss-hit.
The Eagles come out for the next possession. The defense comes out in the nickel. First down at the 47. They'll go ground. That'll stop the play right there.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Gets the handle here. And the tackle is made at the 48-yard line.
Orakpo is so strong, he can do everything on the field. He can rush the passer, beat up tackles, tight ends. How about defending this outside run that time? Stuffs it for no gain.
Now 3rd and 4 following the run. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Tight ends in motion here.
Foles will take it from the gun.
Shakes off the tackle. Donnie Jones now ready to punt. down. Offense readying for the snap. Offense lines up here. With drop back. RG3 going down the field. And they can't connect.
Good try. Throw it deep down the field. It's a beautiful throw, but it just goes incomplete.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Offense lines up here. Just a quick drop back.
Gets it out for the completion.
In on the stop.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times, but one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this and pick up those first downs and keep it going.
Coming up at the half, please join Larry Ridley for the Verizon Halftime Report.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Offense lines up here. Back to the air here on first down. RG3 going down the field. Very nearly intercepted.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have one or two passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
2nd and 10. This run goes nowhere. Stuffed for a loss of 4.
Redskins, they run the football on second down because they want to get third and manageable. If you do that, there's many plays to choose from on the offensive side. But now you got 3rd and long, and that list has shrunk down to just a couple plays you could call in this situation.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
And the timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment.
The punter awaits the snap. He's tackled right at the 36.
Well, returning punts is a tough job, and it's about judgment. That time, that was poor judgment by the return man. Should have just had a fair catch and never tried to return that.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. 1st and 10. Intercepted! Has space. Redskins in for the score.
Touchdown, Redskins.
Well, I really have no complaints. Sometimes you're going to throw interceptions, but my complaint is the offensive players. Nobody hustling, nobody there to make the tackle, and they return it all the way for a touchdown.
The Redskins with an extra point try on the way. The point after is good. The Eagles are prepared to return the kickoff. Steps up and fields it at the 2. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Eagles come onto the field for their next series. First down and 10. Selleck's going to pull in the pull-in pass.
We're early in this game, but this defense must figure out a way to cover up this tight end because he's putting up big numbers.
I don't know if they can stop him, Jim. It's so hard for defenses down to come up with ways to stop these tight ends. They look like power forwards of the NBA. They're big, they're strong, they're fast. What do you do?
Selleck is the one who is down, and we'll step aside for just a moment.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. They bring him down at the 41-yard line. And now they're in their hurry up. The Eagles snap it at the 41. Throws the pass. And off the mark on that short throw. It's third down coming up. Split backfield here. Got a big lane. Foles is tackled down after a gain of 12. The Redskins are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Defense got a bit of a blow and now readies for the next play. First down here. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Here's Ertz. Gains 11. Now inside the red zone. They were very good at finishing off drives last week in this situation. Now first and 10. Pulls it in.
Hard to throw the football down the field once you get into the red zone. That time the quarterback, well, he knows that. And he looks down there, nobody open deep, throws it short, and they get a nice solid pickup on that play call.
First and goal from the 1.
That's an interception. Shakes off the hit. The tackle is made.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it. And inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
One more snap, and we'll head to halftime.
First down at the 20.
Wants to go deep. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
The first half is complete. Larry Ridley is ready to take things over back in our studios. And the NFL on EA Sports.
It'll be a touchback. The Eagles getting ready now to start their drive. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap.
Gets about 4 yards that time.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Offense lines up here.
The Eagles have it at the 24. The give. Brought down after a gain of 6.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Here's Ertz. That picks up 11. Player is down on the field, and the training staff comes out, and we'll step aside for just a moment.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
The Eagles snap it at the 41. Brought down right at the 50.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second and short. Right back to him. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
First and 10. Porter's there to make the stop.
Now they're playing from behind, and they have an offense that's been shut down, at least when it comes to the ground game.
Well, it's hard to win football games in the NFL when you're one-dimensional, but right now I think you've got to throw the football. The defensive line, maybe they're tired, they can't get to the quarterback, and maybe that could give you a chance to win.
Out to Cooper. He's stacked up at that point.
Well, they talk about it's third down league. You got to pick up third downs to have success and win football games. Good play call, good pass, good catch. Now it's third and short. I like the offense's chances.
Split backfield here.
The Eagles take it from the 38.
Out to Cooper. That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains. First down here after the completion. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Handoff made. He's brought down.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front, and that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
Midway into the third.
Takes another handoff, and this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Redskins defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
3rd and 9.
And the pass incomplete.
40-yard field goal attempt coming up. And he puts it through for 3.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things can go wrong, but good execution that time by the offense and a good kick, 3 points.
He's put the ball on the tee, and he's about to kick off.
And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Nickel formation here for the defense.
Here's the handoff.
Still on his feet, and Morris is stopped there. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. They're going to the hurry. Nickel formation for the defense here. Offense lines up here.
The Redskins will take the snap from the 30.
RG3 going down the field. Oh, and almost picked off that time. Defense has ruled today's game, Phil.
Yeah, the defense is dominating, and I'm going to be honest, it's fun to watch. Every once in a while, I like to see the offense take a beating. To the NFL, it's all about the offense. It's nice to see the defense dominate.
RG3 has it under center.
The Redskins will take the snap from the 30. And incomplete. The defense does its job, forcing 4th down in a hurry.
Boy, it's tough when you're a quarterback or a coach and you see a receiver drop a pass, because we know it's hard to design plays that work. It's hard to get open in the NFL, but don't get down. The game is not perfect. Find a way to get the football back to that guy so he can make the catch and get going again.
The Eagles bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Offense lines up here. First down at the 20. They'll run it here. Tries to ward off a defender with a stiff arm. Tackles made. Second down here. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Looking across the middle. Ball was out. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession. That brings the play to an end. The defense comes up with the big play, the hit, and the recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about it, it gets more people around the football. It helps you deliver the hit even harder, and that's why they got the turnover. Great job.
The defense comes out in the dime. The Redskins from the 27. They're going to get him here for a sack.
That was a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
RG3 from the gun.
He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
This is 3rd down. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Wide receivers are bunched up.
Griffin's going to take it from the gun.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Redskins.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas, and even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
The Eagles are prepared to return the kickoff. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. First down on the way. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. They've come out in the dime package. The defense gets the sack.
Foles is the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. Danielle Bellini is working on getting us an update on the injury as we return to action.
The big sack on the last play now sets up 2nd and 21. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime.
To the ground. Hatcher's in on the tackle.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
3rd down here. Offense trying to pick up the 1st. It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
Matt Barkley now will take it from the shotgun.
That pass incomplete.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
The Eagles will punt the football. That ball was never cleanly caught, and it's on the ground.
Well, that's nothing but just that's just luck. That's all you can say. You're the return team. They fumble the football. It bounces out, and they get it back. They lucky there.
The Redskins ready to take over the football. The quarter is about to end. One more play first. 1st and 10. Morris takes it on the toss. There's a flag out, and Morris is stopped there.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
Final quarter underway now with this snap. He's wide open for the grab. Gains 18. Looking ahead, the Eagles will be on the road in San Francisco next week, while the Redskins will be playing at home next week.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time.
They're going back up top. Got the completion.
The Redskins now move the chains.
Number 89.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside that 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the pass. They did that time.
Ready to make the stop on the goal line, loading up that defensive front. Staying with the passing game on 1st down. He'll throw it over the middle.
Can't find the target on the pass underneath.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
This will be 2nd down. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel.
Second and goal to go from the 1. Almost intercepted.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover, too. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
Third and goal from the 1. Almost intercepted that time.
Big decision for the coach this time, Jim. You failed on 3rd and goal. What do? Do you go for it? I say you call the play and you try to put up 7 points.
The coach is going to go for it. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time.
Griffin in the shotgun formation.
That's a missed opportunity, and now they'll have to bring out the defense.
Well, when you got a lead in the second half, if you go for it on 4th down, of course the coach felt really good about his chances of picking it up. Now you got to deal with the consequences. Have your defense go out there and stop the other team's offense.
The defense comes out in the nickel.
They'll go ground. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play. The Redskins haven't forced many turnovers this season, but today they're having a big outing, and it's easy to see why they're winning because of it.
Yeah, I like what they're doing on the defensive side. They are hustling so much, and when you hustle, you get more defensive players around the football, and that's how you cause turnovers.
And that's going to be a safety.
And a touchback. The Redskins come onto the field now for this next series. RG3 out of the pistol. First down at the 20. And Morris is going to take the handoff now for a gain of about 5. And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down. Griffin set in the pistol. And Morris is taking the handoff. He's headed right, able to make the tackle about 2 yards shy of the first. Taking a look at the rush totals. Both these defenses have to be happy with those numbers.
Yes, Jim, I'm sure they're happy. What they've done, they've made the offense one-dimensional. So when you have an offense that can't run, just think about one thing. And what's that? Go after that quarterback.
And making the stop, it's Malcolm Jenkins.
Number 46, the ball carrier.
Always important to know where you are on the football field. That time, a good job by the ball carrier. Just ekes out a first down. Nice job.
Griffin's lining up in the pistol. First down at the 33. A near interception that time by Fletcher.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it and you just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Second down coming up. And Morris is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Throws the pass. The catch is made.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Griffin the third will have it in the pistol. 3rd and 2. Handoff, middle. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, everybody talks about the pass in the NFL. When it's 3rd and short, you got to man up and be tough and strong. Nice job that time by the offensive line. They let the running back get in there and pick up the first down.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. And Morris is handed the football. That's Cole making the stop.
Morris is the guy, anytime he gets a chance to get in the secondary and make a big play, he thinks he's going to take it for a touchdown. Not this time. It's a big run, but still well done.
Griffin's setting up now in the pistol. First down at the 37. Looking across the middle, on the money. And making the stop, it's Malcolm Jenkins. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Griffin's going to be in the pistol here. Griffin over to Reed. Reed's able to get the job done and picks up the first down. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Just 2 minutes left of this one. We're back now for the end of the 4th quarter. Looking to go up top again on first down. Catch made. Picks up 8 here. The defense stops the clock. That leads us to second down. Mounting a serious drive. Complete pass that time as he threw it short.
When you get 3rd and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Only 2 yards to go to pay dirt. Play after play after play here on this drive. 3rd and goal from the 1. The defense gets a sack. That's a timeout by the defense. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go.
Alfred Morris lined up in the backfield.
Griffin from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. They'll turn it over on downs. The Eagles defense, boy, they were bending, but they would not break. And they get off the field with a 4th down stop.
That's all that matters. Go to the sideline and just say to yourself, another job well done on the defensive side. You give them some first downs, but when it counted most, you got it done and got off the field.
Hatchers in on the tackle. Every play is huge now. 2nd down on the way. Foles has got it in the gun. And he's forced to the ground. Big 3rd down on the way. Late in the 4th. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry.
3rd and a long way to go.
And that's going to be a 2-point tackle. A safety in the end zone. Is out.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
It's 1st down as they head to the line.
RG3 has it under center.
Offense lines up here.
Launches it down the field. Almost intercepted.
Just not a good decision by the quarterback. I mean, maybe on the sidelines they keep calling the wrong plays, but he's attacking the strength of this cover 2 defense. Don't do that. Throw where they're not. That's deep down the middle.
They send the tight end in motion. Down and 10.
And Morris has got it on the handoff. He's tackled at the 30. The Eagles with no timeouts left. Now 3rd and 10 following the run. The Eagles with a nickel look here on defense.
Third down and 10.
Long ball to Deshaun Jackson, and it's incomplete.
It's nice to have a good arm and throw the football down the field like this, but that time, that was terrible. Just overthrew the open receiver.
In the end, it picks up only a yard.
They face 1st down.
Cooper's lined up now as a slot receiver. And he hauls it in. Fumble. The defense has the football.
Nice tackle.
Great job by the defense, forcing and recovering the fumble.
You said the appropriate word there, forcing. The hit was so solid and so good. The offensive player had no choice. He had to give up the football.
Offense lines up here.
The Redskins snap it at the 41. RG3 going down the field. Could have been intercepted.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
2nd and 10.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Tackle made by Cotton.
3rd down following the run.
Going to the hurry-up. Under a minute to go here. Griffin going to take off with it. Avoids the hit and slides. The Redskins are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here.
Offense ready for action coming out of their timeout. First down coming up. It's a two tight end formation. He'll keep it on the play fake. Muscles through the defender.
Very nearly intercepted.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
That's second down coming up.
Morris is in the backfield.
Going deep.
But they can't connect.
Good job by the linebacker, just watching the quarterback, reading his eyes. He made the move at the right time, and he knocked the pass down.
It'll be third down.
RG3 has it under center.
Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Well, the offense didn't pick up the first down that time. They're pretty happy the way everything turned out because that pass could have been intercepted, and you give an interception up on third down, and that is bad.
Well, they came in off a win, and they get another one here today.
Hey, 2 weeks in a row, Jim, you play good football, you win. That's a lot of positive reinforcement. You feel good about what you're doing, and there's no way you think you'll lose the following week.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.